So what is the centre line? Okay, so the centre line is a line or a plane that runs alongside the centre of the body. The reason in Wing Chun we say that we attack towards the centre line and we defend our centre line. As one theory goes, that most of the vital organs lie on the central plane of the body. So we have a lot of targets: the eyes, the nose, the throat, the sternum. We have all our kind of major organs going down the body, the groin. So if we attack to the centre line, then we're going to get a reaction, particularly if I attack towards the centre line in the face. Okay, I can hit round here, but in Wing Chun they believe if they punch straight towards the face, they're going to get a better reaction. And bearing in mind they're a multiple striking system, not a power-based system. The other thing is as well, is if you strike the centre line or the central axis, they can't ride the power away. So if I hit in here, then his face will be able to ride some of that power away. Obviously we know that this could be a knockout shot if we're hitting the button. If I hit to the centre, then there's not a lot of ride. If I hit to the centre here, there's not a lot of ride. Here he'll give, here he'll give, in the centre he won't. Okay? So then we understand then that I need to defend these central points in my body because they're vital targets: the groin, the eyes, the nose, the throat. Okay, and I want to be able to attack to these central points. So when you're looking at Wing Chun, the way they attack, they use the fingers, the elbows, chops. When they're looking at chops, they're not private chops or judo chop. Okay, Wing Chun chops are very heavy hands. So we train these on the wall bag, we train them on the wooden dummy. And if you can imagine, it's kind of weight. This comes from the second part of the first form. Okay, so again, we're not chopping out here, but when I'm chopping, I want to be able to generate weight, and I get that by using leverage with my wrist and my kind of body mechanics. So rather than just this kind of traditional karate chop here, I place in and I go in with my wrist. So if you can imagine now, when we're looking at breaking angles, okay, so if he was to jab cross, and I come in here, and I come into this position, then I'm looking at breaking an angle, and we can get a lot of weight behind these chops. So it's not like your traditional karate chop high-up. Okay, so they're really powerful techniques. We're going to look at our Pac Sau, and then we're going to look at how we can control and dominate the centre line by coming off of the centre line. You'll see what I mean, okay? So we're going to go into our Yichi Kumi Ma. So, we're going to say he's punching first. So he's going to do his punches. 1, 2, 3. I just want this for now, for those that weren't here. We go again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So what are we doing, guys? What's some of the points here? When I'm defending here, what am I doing? Those that were here Monday.
Always moving forward.
So I'm going forward. Why am I going forward?
Friction. Friction on the arm.
Yeah, to stick. Because if we're going to have two energies coming forward, then it's going to cause a stick or a stop in energy or motion. I don't know the science behind the Newton theory or whatever it is, but it works, okay? Versus taking the power to the side. Okay, so we're going to go forward and kind of destroy their energy, so to speak. Okay, what else are we doing?
Dominate the centre line.
Yeah, controlling the centre. So this is where we start to say dominate the centre line. So what I mean by that is he starts to go forward. 1, 2, 3. I'm going centre, 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 centre. Okay, so I'm always trying to get to centre. So that's kind of the, again, it's not a mystical force, it's that kind of intention of going forward. So when we're going through the form, and I say about the Chikumi element, and we're thinking about everything going forward, that's what we're after. So we go Yichi Kumi Ma. So we're going to go from the same drill. Okay, so as I start, we'll just go nice and slowly. Now, if he's pushing slightly off the centre, which a lot of people would do, so now I can start to feel that he's going slightly off centre, it's going to allow me to shoot out and fill the centre line gap again. The reason why that works is because if there's a very slight motion this way, his energy's going this way, if he's pushing this way. So this can be related to parries, to any other thing that we do within the arts, but let's just look at Wing Chun. Because he's pushing this way, it allows me to pull out and fill in that gap. As I pull out, his energy will continue to go that way. Before he realises it's too late, he'll be struck. So then how does going forward stop that? Okay, so now he starts going forward. Boom. His energy's now going forward. So now, as I start to shoot out, boom, if he keeps going forward, then he'll win. If his intentions are going forward, if he feels any deviation from centre line, he'll feel the centre line, versus me. If his energy's going this way already, he won't be able to do it. As he starts to try and come back to centre, I'll win. because I'm dominating the centre line. Does that make sense? So we're going to kind of show you what we mean, okay? So again, I want you just to slightly push your energy, so I want you to do it right. There it is. Okay, so as soon as I feel that push slightly off, I can feel the gap. Okay, and he's not going to have a chance to recover. There are ways he can recover, but we're not going to look at it now because we haven't got time. Okay? So now again, I want him to focus everything going forward. As soon as you feel anything start to pull out, you continue going forward. Okay, so we'll do really slowly. No pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Does that make sense? Because his intention was going forward, so as soon as he felt any energy disappear, he continues to go forward along the centre line. So that's one of the theories of kind of controlling and dominating the centre line. So all I want you to do, guys, is to start off with, you'll just be punching and let your partner give them bad energy. So start to just push slightly off. I mean, you can really exaggerate, so if you could really kind of, I can really feel this, it's easy, yeah, because he's pushing too far off, he's gone off the centre line. So you can make it even more subtle, so you could say, go forward a little bit, go forward, and when you're ready, you'll start to go off. Okay, and then I can go in. Then I want him to think forward, forward, forward. Now he's going to do the technique right. And as soon as he feels it pull out, boom. It works. Okay, and this is the beauty of building sensitivity and kind of working on the centre line training. Put this into another aspect of the art. Okay, so let's say, for example, he's here, and we're boxing phase with jabs, and I go in here. As he starts to pull out, bang! Okay, I'm starting to get that feel, that sensitivity of making sure I'm feeling in that centre line again, so it does work. Okay, so just working it from your Chung Choi, vertical punch, working against your Pac Sau, give them a little bit of side energy so they can come out and feel that line. So it's a piston punch. The way the piston punch works is as I hit in and it touches and it pushes past, I just pull out and fill the gap. So it's not a big pull out here because he's just going to have a chance to block. So I keep it very tight. If it starts to push, I pull out just enough, bam. So it's like a piston. Boom, boom. Okay, and I feel that centre line. And then eventually what I want him to work on as he goes forward now, then he goes forward. As I start to pull out, look, he's already going forward. Bam! Doesn't matter how tight I keep it, he'll win. Okay, off you go.